If you're prone to nightmares, don't watch. When she was a little girl, she would visit her grandma's cottage for the holidays. She had a one-bedroom cottage, and everybody would sleep in the same room. There were two mattresses, one for the grandma, one for her parents, and then she would sleep on cushions on the floor. They would stay for several weeks at a time, and every single night she would have nightmares saying that a man was coming to get her. So she'd wake up screaming during the middle of the night. She said every night a shadowy man would come out from behind the curtains and slowly crawl over to her while she was laying on the floor. Then he would whisper in her ear, and when she would try to scream, he would put his finger on her lips and say, shh, shh, shh. This happened every night, and then he started showing up in the daytime. One evening, she was watching TV in the living room, and she noticed a flicker to her left. And as she looks over, she sees him standing there with his fingers on his lips going, shh, shh, shh. She screams immediately, tells her mom, and her mom goes over the curtain and says, look, there's nothing here. So they head back home after the holidays, and from that point on, the grandma goes to visit them in their house instead of her coming over there, right? And this goes on for several years, and she kind of starts to forget about the whole thing. So one summer, they actually go back to the grandma's cottage, and she's a little bit older now, 13. She's got a 5-year-old brother, and their mom and dad are in the kitchen and say, hey, can you go get your brother ready for bed? She goes into the bedroom to get the mattress ready on the floor, and she notices her brother. She notices her brother sitting there eerily on the bed still. And she's like, what's wrong? And he immediately jerks his head to her, and he's like, there's a man over there by the curtains, and he just told me to shh. Her and her brother slept in the kitchen that night and never stayed the night at their grandma's cottage again.